One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Tar Heels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Wide open downfield. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to the running game. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability, too.
Caught over the middle. It's Gilmore.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And the try is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So North Carolina's offense will get the ball for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make the play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Gets it to the back. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this.
Turning it on. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run, now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Open space at the 25. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Miami! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Running back searching for a hole.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. To the air on first down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got him downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking downfield on first down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back. There he goes! A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The give to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gilmore. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Pocket breaking down. Punts it out of the air. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Steelers are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets open down the middle. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Oh, he's got some space. Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Just feeds the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking for space to the left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
As a defender, you always want the interception, you want the big play, but I love it when guys go, and you can tell, they're trying to bat the football down. They see it in the air. They know they can't catch it, know they can't make a play, but they make sure the receiver can as well. Nice play.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. The Hurricanes decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
To the air on 2nd down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it, create an interception.
Trying the left side. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to get the corner. Creates a little room. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18.
Nice run. Great job by the running back. Making a cut, getting north-south, getting some positive yards. Now setting up a 4th and short decision for you. What do you got on deck? What are you going to call?
On 4th down, going to the air. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. He's going to run it. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Canes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
trip to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
North Carolina, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the quick pass. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Turns it loose. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
To the air on first down. He's got it.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the middle. Intercepted deep in his own end. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking downfield on first down. Going deep. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. They'll go back to the air on second down. Finds his back in the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Grimes. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Bring in the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Using the quick game. Smashes ahead. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch.
Well, I'll give the defense a lot of credit because the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield with that one. He just tried to spit it out to the perimeter. Nice catch, but they only gave up 1 yard.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll leave it with him. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Gilmore. Open space at the 25. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Miami, 35. North Carolina.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina has him back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The Tar Heels will punt it away on fourth down. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now facing a third and long. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. Across the 25, he's got room. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Hurricanes have this offense rolling. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. to the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up. Oh, there's an alley to the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Canes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And this one splits the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Flowers.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the...
Lots of room to run. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy completion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Canes look to keep this drive humming. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Brings up
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you some spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Find some fresh air. Turning it on. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Finds his man. It's Flowers. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Grimes. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And you want to talk... favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Wants to throw on 1st down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Unleashes one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And this one is perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Now the play fake. He'll throw it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, you know the offense is going to come out trying to get this guy the football, right? He's their best receiver. He's their best receiving target. Great job on defense knocking that one away.
Toss sweep to the right. Finding an escape route. Makes it past the marker. Wide open spaces. The 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Bunch formation for these receivers. The lone back's got it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense...
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
And the extra point was good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. UTSA has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 22 to Arizona State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Makes the catch. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Johns. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock.
Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Looking for a push on 4th down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it.
Breaks into the open. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marked it out of bounds at the 46.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
And the Canes are on the move. After run, now throw. Gets it out quickly. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. And the Hurricanes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gets it out fast. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got an open man. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find them.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked.
There he goes. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
And the Canes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to ride this running back. Just through behind his pad. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Fires to the tight end. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on first down. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game.